Now, one of the biggest problems that I've come across when I try and cut PVC pipe is to cut it nice and square. And that all comes down to being able to mark it with a line that's square. And a few years ago, I did a video showing how to mark PVC pipe using a cable tie. And if you're interested in that video, there's a link on the screen at the moment. And today what I wanted to discuss is two more methods that I've come across that enables you to mark your PVC pipe nice and square so that you can cut it neat and square. So let's get on to those. Now, the first method involves using just a normal clamp for the PVC pipe that you clamp it to the wall with. This is a 90mm waste pipe that people use for downpipes for their gutters and that sort of thing. So these little clamps are used to clamp it to the wall. Now, I found that these clamps actually provide you with quite a nice accurate way of cutting your pipe square. So I'll do that one first. So these wall brackets are actually manufactured quite accurately, and what you can do is just slip them on and then you just squeeze the bracket onto the pipe like that and then mark it. It marks it pretty accurately, and I'm going to set it at about 20 millimeters from the edge of the pipe because I'm going to use my offcut for my second method, and I'll show you how that works. So you take your felt tip pen and you push it against the side of the bracket and you come all the way around like that, and then obviously you're going to get a gap here. So now we've got a gap here because of the gap in the bracket. So all you do is just rotate your bracket until you've covered that gap like that, and then you continue your line and get your line done like that. So that gives us a nice neat line to cut along, and then it's just a matter of cutting it. So we'll just put on our safety equipment quickly. So I've put on my safety equipment. I just wanted to show you the disc that I use. I use a very thin, it's a 1mm thickness disc, and it cuts very neatly. Now this disc is spinning in this direction, so what I normally do is rotate my pipe in the opposite direction, and it just cuts a bit more efficiently like that. And the first thing we do is go right through the wall of the pipe, and then we rotate it like that and cut. I can't speak while this machine's running. There we go, there's our offcut, and I'm going to use this offcut as a template for my second method that I'm going to show you on how to mark the pipe before you cut it. Right, now moving on to my second method of marking the pipe for cutting, what I do is use a little bit of the actual pipe like that. Make sure at least one side is square, and if only one side is square, then you must mark that side with the felt tip or something, just so that you know which side to use. Just mark the edge like that so that you always know which is your square edge. All you do is take your angle grinder, you slice through your offcut like that, and then you use that as your template for marking your next piece. And you just slip it over like that, and it's pretty accurate. I think it lines up a bit better than with the bracket that we used earlier. It's very efficient. You can do a lot of cutting in a very short time. So you do the same thing again, you just have to mark. There we are. And then we'll just cut that one. And then finally, when you've just cut a piece of pipe, it's normally very sharp on these shoulders here. and that can interfere when you want to put a fitting onto it. So what I normally do is just try and bevel that a little bit, and you can do that with a file or something like that, but if you want to use your angle grinder, it's pretty quick. You just get your angle grinder and you put it at about 60 degrees on the pipe like that, in both planes, in that plane and in that plane. And then you just rotate your pipe and do a very slight bevel. There we go, and then your fitting goes on usually pretty nice and easy like that. Now, if you found this useful, please like and share this video and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. And if you have any comments or questions, we'd love to hear from you. Just scroll right down to the bottom and you'll find the comment section there. Thank you very much for watching.